All right, guys. All right. We're about to find out. In about 29 hours from now, as of this recording, we will be finding out what kind of team do we have, what kind of season are we going to have. Hope everybody's doing well this Wednesday afternoon, and I decided I'd go ahead and knock the pregame video out now because even though we don't totally know what kind of team we're going to have and we don't totally know what kind of team we're going to be playing tomorrow as of right now, let's just go ahead and get it done because the players, yeah, players are important, of course. We want to have some of these players out there that we may or may not have out there. But there are bigger things going on with this game right now than just who happens to suit up. So I'll go over it real quick because it does matter. As of right now, based off what I'm hearing from the team, my expectations are we're going to have Greg Olsen, we're going to have KJ Wright, we're going to have Benson Mayowa, which is not insignificant. We're going to have Carlos Hyde, we're going to have Tyler Lockett, but not at 100%, and he may be very limited. We're going to have Kyle Fuller, we're going to have Chris Carson, although he also probably not 100%, and we're going to have Travis Homer. I don't expect us to have Nico Thorpe. That's already kind of been promised by the team. We already kind of know that one. I don't think we're going to have Dunbar. I don't think we're going to have Posick. I don't think we're going to have Shaq Griffin. And yeah, that pretty much takes us home. So yeah, not great, but we are trending in the right direction even off the short week, which is nice. So we kind of know what team we're going to have. We can guess what kind of team we're going to have. But we also have some uncertainty. And we also have some uncertainty about the team we're playing. Corey Peters, he might be out. Drake Kirkpatrick might be out. Jordan Phillips might be out. That's kind of a big deal. I like Jordan Phillips a lot. Max Williams and Daryl Daniels, both questionable. That's both their tight ends, their best two tight ends. Kenyon Drake might be out. Devontre Campbell might be out. Justin Murray might be out. Buda Baker, big one right there, guys. Buda Baker, questionable with a groin injury. I think he'll play, but it's not a guarantee. Even Rashad Lawrence, I think he's a rookie. The rookie defensive tackle, questionable. And they have other concerns too. Zach Allen's going to be out of this game. Lecky Fotu, he's played decent snaps for them so far this year. Looks like he's going to be out. Of course, Chandler Jones, but we knew that. So yeah, both teams are battling a lot of injuries. We don't totally know what players are actually going to be playing for each team tomorrow. And it matters, but this game matters for much, much more than just who the players who go out there happen to be. And I'll get into why. And it should be pretty obvious why shortly, but this game is pretty obviously, and I think every Seahawks fan will agree, very, very high stakes. In fact, you could argue we will not play a higher stakes game this regular season. If we win, we will be back in first place or tied with the Rams down a tiebreaker that can easily be made up later. If we lose this game, we will be a full game behind Arizona, down a tiebreaker that we cannot make up under any circumstance, and also battling the Rams on the side. So, yeah, if we lose this game, it's not over, but it'll feel like it's over for sure. And we'll be playing for a wild card spot again, and we'll be playing for a road playoff game again, and we'll be looking at a first or second round exit again, just like last year, just like 2 years ago. So this one is for a big, big chunk of the pie, and I am concerned about the health of this team, of course. I am hoping that Carson can play effectively. I'm hoping Lockett can play effectively. I'm hoping that Kyle Fuller can play and play a little better than he played against the Rams because I'm not optimistic about Posick coming back at all. But there's something bigger going on with this team right now, and it's not on the offense. The offense, I can't expect them to carry this game. I can't. You don't have Posick. Lockett doesn't look like he's completely right. Carson doesn't seem like he's completely right yet. I expect both to play, but I don't expect them both to have their full impact like they usually do on games. So this game is not a game where I just say, okay, offense, go out there, drop 50, get this win. Defense is going to give up 49, but we're going to score 50, we're going to win. That's not what we got. What we have is an offense that will make some plays because I expect Wilson to play better after the nonsense of the last 2 weeks. I expect DK to be more involved in this offense because he's clearly unhappy with the way the Rams game went, and I don't think he's very happy with the way Wilson played that game. I expect us to run the ball a little more just because we're getting our running backs back and restore some balance to this offense, which we desperately need. And I expect some good things to happen on offense compared to last week, but I cannot expect them to carry. So this is about the defense. And when it comes to the defense, I'm tired of talking about these players. Yes, I wish we had our cornerbacks. Yes, I wish we had better pass rushers. Yes, I wish we had this guy or that guy. I wish Bruce Irvin was healthy. I wish Marquise Blair was healthy. But here's the thing, guys. You can't tell me that this defense, these players on defense, are the worst group of players in NFL history, but they're playing like it right now. You can't tell me a defense with Jamal Adams, Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, Jerron Reed, Carlos Dunlap, Quandre Diggs. You can't tell me that a defense with all these guys is the worst defense in NFL history. There have been expansion teams in recent memory who had to field a whole bunch of scrubs and rookies and no-names as on their defense. There are rebuilding teams that went 0-16, 1-15, 2-14 that have had no talent on their defense. And we right now are playing as a group worse than all of them. And you cannot tell me these players are the reason. They can be part of the reason. I'm not saying those guys are perfect. I'm not saying those guys are beyond reproach. But you can't tell me they're the worst players in NFL history. So I'm looking at this coaching staff, Carroll and Norton, because they're both responsible for this. Carroll's probably far more responsible for it, if we're being honest, but I'm not going to excuse Norton as either. If you're Ken Norton, you need to be looking at this game like I'm coaching for my job. Because we were not going to fire Norton after the Rams game because, A, the defense didn't play that bad. It played bad, but that's not the reason why we lost. And we had a short week. You can't fire your defensive coordinator when you have a game in 3 days. But if we get lit up on defense tomorrow, we have a mini bye week because we have a few extra days off between now and our next game. That is a great opportunity for this team to make changes on their defense and just figure out a way to do things differently if things don't go well tomorrow. So if I'm Norton, I'm thinking about this game like I am coaching for my job. If I don't do something to give my team a chance to win, and I will grant you, he gave the team a chance to win against the Rams. He did. I can be real with that. He gave the team a chance to win against the Rams. We didn't win that game, but that's in the past now. This is about this game against Arizona. And we're playing an offense that is good, probably a little better than the Rams so far. They're probably a little better on offense than the Rams have been, if you're being honest. If you do not find a way to give the team some kind of advantage and give them some kind of chance to win at home on a short week against a Cardinals offense that is good but not elite, not amazing, you got to do something different. You have to do something different going forward. And as much as Carroll is unrealistically stubborn and in denial about where this team is and where this team is headed, I do expect him to use that opportunity if the defense gets lit up on Thursday night. So I'm looking for the players to play well, of course. I'm looking for them to win their one-on-one matchups, but there's something bigger going on with this defense, and I'm looking for, more than anything, for this team to find a way to give themselves some kind of advantage on defense, because we have not done that once this year, I don't think. I have not seen any great schemes from this defense that just go out there and find a way to trick the other team into giving them the ball or trick them into doing what they don't want to do. I'm not seeing any of that. And if I don't see it tomorrow night, I don't think I'm ever going to see it with this current brain trust. So at the end of the day, I need the pride of this team to kick in. I need these guys to nut up and say, you know what, we are better than this. We are better than a 3-game losing streak that basically ends our division chances. I need the team to do that for sure. But bigger than that is I need the coaching staff to realize they are playing for their... I need specifically the defensive coordinator to realize, you know what, I'm coaching for my job. I need to do something special this week that works. That's what I say. The offense, it's going to be better than last week. It's tough to be worse than they were last week. But the offense, I also don't think is going to carry us. So do something special or get out of town. Because like I said, long week off coming up. You have a few extra days between now and our next game. And the nice thing is, if we can win this game, if we can find a way to be great tomorrow night, because it's going to take some greatness to beat Arizona in this game. If we can find a way to be great tomorrow and get that win, our reward on the other side is we get a slew of games that we don't necessarily have to be great in order to win. We have the football team, we have the Eagles, we have the Giants, we have the Jets. These are games that you can win just by showing up and not doing anything over the top bad. But in order to make that reward worth something, you have to win this game. Because if we lose tomorrow, we may still go on a 4-game losing streak without even playing great after that. But it's not going to have the opportunity to mean as much because we'll be in a pretty deep hole. So with that, I'm going to get out of here. All I know about this team is they need to get this win tomorrow. That's at the bottom line. I don't care how it gets done, but I can tell you right now, with the state of this team, we cannot expect some shootout 50-49 to go our way. We need to find another way to get the win. So I'm going to get out of here. Peace out, Go Hawks. Going to be some streams later. Yeah. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take some greatness, but I need to see something different, or I need to see changes made the very next day. Peace out, Go Hawks.